We are live.
Money never sleeps. Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah, it's richtvlive. Smart G on the mic, yeah. We're gonna do it like this, y'all. Get up. You got money, bank rolls, coin again, your raw elbows. We run a game and trade smart. That we start is a great start. Invest your money right in that good oil, in that cannabis. That's that double trouble. And AI is on that watch list. In that bear market, I am the watch list. One time for your mind tonight. I say the stock goes up and get your money right. I'm so cold.
What's up? What's up? Listen. So this is the deal. So, we got Jared on the line. Hey, Jared, how you doing? I can't really hear you, bro. Can't really hear you properly.
What's that?
Can't really hear you properly.
Oh, I'm right here, bro. I'm right here.
Okay. So, you've been very passionate, and we've been having a discussion. And I thought, you know what, we need to go live because someone with this
Dialing it down a little bit.
someone with this type of passion needs to be heard. So I want to know, what's on your mind, man? Like you've been talking about how everyone's at home and people need a solution, and we have that solution. So what have we found here? What have we found a breakthrough? Have we found the breakthrough?
Breakthrough. Never mind a breakthrough. This is like life altering. Listen, I like listen. Okay, so like I'm guilty. I go through the Facebook. I see what people have to post, and like their problems, and how they're gonna make ends meet with this whole CERB thing, and like the whole in Toronto thing is like everybody's just so like down. You know what I mean? They're making so minimum, and then the government turns around and says, "Oh, we're taking half back." So, like, what are you to do but to go to work? And then you can't go to work because your company's not open full time, so you got to go to work part time. So it's just like the government just grinding you now. They give you money to set you up for like a loss. You know what I mean? So we get to this point where how many people we got on the line right now? Because I don't want to go on a tangent with like nobody on the line.
There's 17 people on the line right now.
All right, 17 people. So then you kind of understand. Let's get to like 100, and then I'll start ranting about this. So, like maybe about 100 people, 60 people, 100 people, then I'll start ranting about this. But at the same time, we all have to understand that, a lot of the people that are, on the line right now are from the States or from all world around. Like, you have, Rich TV Live has like the community that is like worldwide. So, like, it might, be different for parts of the world that we're all in. So, but like as I'm speaking, as I'm representing like Canada at the same time, man, let me tell you, I see people struggling right now to make ends meet. So they're asking for like parts of this off. They're asking for like, can you give me a break here? Can you give me a break there? They're asking for deferrals this and deferrals that just to keep the payments up for the monthly, so they don't fall in. And, this is the tax brackets and like everything, like all of that. So we realize this. We're in it to win it right now. This is what we're talking about. So you're worried and you're stressed about making your bills and making your monthly bills on time. I'm telling you, man, Rich TV Live has just introduced and proposed something to you guys that is just so far-fetched that you can't even believe it. But at the same time, this is the whole thing. This is the new wave of the future. This is the new world order future. And you can't stop it. You're a single person. Unless you got like 100,000, 200,000 soldiers behind you ready to like give their lives on the line. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to change. So you really have no choice but to comply. So this is what I'm trying to explain to you is instead of struggling over the money you're going to make, that what the government gives you, or the part-time hours you're going to get, why don't you just come and join the community that is making money daily? Come and make money daily with us. It's simple. I'll tell you how to do it. It's so simple. Everybody that I know listening to this, or people that I don't know that are listening to this, this is the wave of the future. This is the new world order. Whether you want to accept it or not, this is what you're going to have to do to survive the future. This is what you're going to have to do for your kids' kids or your kids or whatnot along those lines. We're catching money. We're catching pips every day. This is the new way to make the money. Will you sit at home and protect your life and protect your family's life, not with this COVID thing or whatever's going on? You sit at home and you just make money. Instead of going to work for someone else, making someone else money, why don't you make yourself money? Why don't you invest your time into something that we are offering through our academy to show you how to make money weekly? At the end of the month, you're going to be making more than you can fathom what you would be able to make right now versus what the government is offering you, what your company's offering you, your benefits, this, that, whatever. It doesn't matter. We have people on our academy now making $100,000 a day. We have people on our academy making $10,000 a day. We have people on our academy making $1,000 a day. Okay, and that's clearing. That's clearing. So when you want to pull out, you can pull out. You sign up, we'll show you exactly what to do to pull out your money and when you need it. When you need the money, when you're making the money with us, then you will decide in the near future that this is going to be something that's paved for you for the future, for your kids' future. This is just the way it's going to be. Whether you accept it or not, this is what's going to happen. So what I'm trying to say to you is basically along the lines of, let's get on board. Let's get started with this academy. Let's get started with this trading. Let's get starting with Forex because
There's 31 people on here, Jared, just so you know. They're all listening to you and they're agreeing with you. They're saying they're agreeing with you. They agree with you, Jared.
Rich, on your account there should be like 500 people already on this. So 31 people, I'm just going to keep it light. Okay? So
37. 37. We're up to 37. We're up to 37.
Rich TV Live is going to give you the financial freedom that you desire. If you work for it, nothing's for free. You can't work for free.
Hold on. There's a question here. There's a question here about my track record. Well, 89 out of 92 picks, 97%.
Anybody that asks about your track record, Rich.
My picks are on my website, guys. It's Rich TV's picks. Just TV's picks. 97%.
It's flawless. You're making in one sequence. I could tell you, and I can refer to somebody right now within the academy. Within 6 weeks, you made them $1.5 million. That's your track record enough. The next person's made like 100,000. The next person's made like 10, 20,000. And then like we go on, like 60, 70, 80 people that made this much money in the process of what we're introducing. The future, the new world order. Okay, so you can't fight it. Like I was telling you, you need an army behind you to fight it. You want to resist it. You do whatever you do. You go back to work. You do whatever you do. You like make it like oblivious to you. Like it's actually not really happening, but in fact, it's actually happening. This is actually happening before your eyes. Whether or not you want to jump on board or not is up to you. But all I know is everybody that's jumping on board is making a lot of money, where they don't even have to go to work for someone else. They can just work for themselves. Now they have to work for themselves. So as hard as you work for someone else, you're going to work twice as hard for yourself. Is that not correct? Like, I know that much.
Of course.
Like, in my industry, I don't work for anybody harder than myself.
Okay, so you're a tradesman, and now you're getting into the academy. You're starting to grow your business. You've been trading and having great success. What's stopping the average person from making that $200 investment in themselves? Why are people afraid of spending $200 on themselves, but they'll go to the bar and spend $200 with their friends anytime their friends are like, "Hey, let's go for a drink." Sure. They'll go spend $200 on at the bar, but they're not going to ever spend $200 on themselves.
I'm going to cut you off right there. It's because they're stupid. Okay? They're stupid. And they expect something for nothing. That's the problem. Okay? So I go to work and I don't go to work for any less than $65 an hour. I don't even go to work. And you know what? To be honest with you, I stopped going to work because I know there's more money to be made here on the Forex and the trading aspect of the IM Academy than there is what I'm doing on a 10-hour day. I'm going to go to work 10 hours a day, work 50 hours a week, come home, and you know what? The weekend, it's for me. Because you know why? Because I have no energy for anything. Because I'm recuperating. I'm just recuperating from what I had to go through. So now what I do is I take 3 hours a day, 2 hours a day. Sure, I might look at the accounts for maybe 6, 7 hours a day and pop in here and there. But at the same time, bro, I I don't even know how to explain this, bro, but I'm so happy. I'm so rejuvenized. I'm making more than what I did at my hourly rate on my piecework. You know, I bang in kitchens. I bang in high-end shit. You know, I work for Whole Renfrew, The Bay, Le Chateau. I work for all the mall work companies. I work for UBC. I work for universities. I put in installs for $8, $10, $12 million homes. But that's my ceiling. I don't hit any more than my ceiling. My ceiling is my max. And then when I realized that there is no ceiling in this industry, and you can make whatever you want during the day depending on your dedication to what you're working towards, then you know, the sky's the limit, right? So at the same time, I realized that I'm making more now than I did when I worked, and I thought I was being successful. This is the thing, bro. I would come up with like $90, $100, $120,000 a year, and I thought I was successful. I thought it was successful. I thought it was being successful, turning over like $1.2 million, $3 million, turnovers and collecting 10%. Okay, so yeah, I was doing great, but I was grinding myself, and you saw it, Rich. You saw it firsthand. I was grinding myself to the bones just to make someone else happy, to make someone else look good. You know, even though if I was, my name, my company name, my incorporated company name was on it, it didn't matter. I had a ceiling, and now I don't have a ceiling. I don't have a ceiling anymore. I would never imagine to make $2,800 a day doing what I'm doing now versus what I was doing then. So I'm just super jacked, and I'm super excited to show you guys that this Forex trading and this IM Academy is just propelled me to the next level where I don't even have to worry about anything anymore. I don't even have to worry about it anymore. So I'm just super jacked. I'm super excited to show everybody that this is the wave of the future. You're a tradesperson. You're a bus driver. You're in logistics, whatever. It's all going to be replaced. It's all going to be replaced. You know what? And you're
Okay, but what about those people that say? What about all those people that say, okay, but like I don't know how to trade. I don't know how to trade.
You how to trade. This is the whole part of the academy. Like within the words that we show you, IM Academy, IM Mastery Academy. So we're going to show you exactly how to trade and exactly how to make money on your weekly. Even though you're not even after the first 30 days, you're not even going to have to worry about pulling out stuff weekly because you're not going to have anything to worry about anymore. This is how confident we are in our product. Okay, so, and it's not even really a product. It's just a way of life. A way of life. So, yesterday I was down at the beach. All day, and I called you, Rich. I was just like, hey, what's going on, bro? I closed out a $1,100 trade just on the beach. Like, I was on the beach, bro, collecting, like sun.
Catching pips.
Not anything else.
Catching pips and catching rays.
Just catching pips and catching rays. Enjoying life. Let me tell you, I've grinded, man. I've grinded for years. Rich, I've grinded for years, man. I've had my company for 11 years already. And then before that was another 10 years to learn my trade. So 20-something years in my trade, okay? And I make good money. Sure, I make $100,000 a year. But I grind myself for that. And then now what? This is what I'm doing, and I'm showing, there's going to be,
Okay, so let's talk about your trading on gold. You've been doing gold. You've been having crazy success. Like, on average, what type of, how much money would you be able to make per day on gold? If somebody says, okay, I want to join your team, what can you teach me? How much money
Okay.
could you help them make on gold, do you think, per day? Obviously, guys,
Okay,
past
so-
performance does not indicate future results, okay? But based on your
course not.
performance in the past, what type of results? Do you think it's possible? Do you think you could possibly teach someone how to make $1,000 a day?
Oh, yeah, hands down, for sure. Like that is just like that's like the minimum. That's a minimum of $1,000 a day. That's doing 3 hours a day and not paying any attention to anything, just collecting an understanding from some other trader that you're copy trading from through the academy to understand the relevance of why the market's moving the way it's moving. So yeah, and making $1,000 a day is actually nothing. So to create that at $1,000 a day to work at my ceiling where I make maybe $100 to $900 a day, but I gotta grind for it. So when I come home, I don't want to. I have no energy for my kids. I have no energy for my girl. I got no energy to do anything. I don't even want to have a shower. I just want to go to sleep. Now I start to realize through this whole pandemic where I really have like this option to be able to change my whole entire life and realize that we've been living in this kind of like this bubble where we've been all programmed to think that we're not worth what we dream of making. And I really have to emphasize that is because a lot of people are stuck in the frame of mind of, oh, this is all I can make. This is all that, this society has showed me that I'm worth. Well, I'm telling you, and I'm just going to show you, and throughout, the next time here with on Rich TV Live and throughout the time of where we're going to be on the Academy and through Rich TV Live, I'm going to show you that you're living a lie. You're living something that that's not real. It's been like proposed to you, and now you just accepted the fate because it's been so long. Now I'm going to show you something where you're going to make 4 times your money a day. Like we have guys on this academy now making $100,000 a day that started with $5,000. Now, mind you, okay, given you're talking about technical engineers and whatnot, but if you're dealing with a technical engineer that has been granted this new form, this new way of living, and is offering his services to you through the academy to show you exactly how he's making money, why wouldn't you take that step?
Because people don't invest in themselves. People don't invest in themselves. People don't invest.
You're scared to invest
People
in yourself.
people
I'm
don't
telling
invest
you,
in
I'm here
themselves.
standing here, living
People
proof
will
that I'm
spend
telling you.
thousands of dollars on Christmas on people they don't even like, but they won't spend $200 on themselves. It's crazy, but it's a
I think
fact.
It's ridiculous. I think
It's a
it's
fact.
ridiculous.
People
I
do
think
not
it's
spend money on
that's
themselves.
the mind where you're brainwashed. You're brainwashed to believe that you're under this.
They'd rather sit at home and feel sorry for themselves. They'd rather sit at home and feel sorry for themselves. That's why I give winning picks. I give winning picks every day. I give winning picks every single day.
It's been like 2020 for a lot of businesses, a lot of companies. Let me tell you for something, Rich. 2020 has been really rough for OCI Inc. Oliver Custom Interiors Incorporated. It's been really rough, and I had no choice but to make another step. And when I made that step, when I made that leap, bro, I realized that this is exponential. Like there is no ceiling to how far and how. Like if I put in the effort I put into to build yourself your new shopping mall or your new kitchen or your new whatever it is, interiors incorporated. Like if I can show you that at the end of the day you're appreciating that and you're living with that, you're happy with that, all I made is a percentage on that, and that's my ceiling. But now I realize that in this industry with the Forex and with the IM Academy that you must join in order to be able to reap the rewards of what we're offering. And man, the sky's the limit. There is no ceiling. Like, and I know this for a fact because remember, I was telling you, sure, I've had my company for 11 years. Sure, I've been doing this 10 years before that. That's 21 years in the trade. And I'm ready to give that up. I'm ready to give up 21 years in the trade because I know and I can see the exponential growth that's happening right before my eyes. And I'm not really having to do much more than a third of what I had to do in order to get a third of what I'm making now. This is the new world order. This is what wants to happen in the future. This is what people want. This is what they dream about. Sit at home, trade. You remember back in the day, bro?
Everybody's $200 away. Everybody's $200 away from financial freedom. $200. And the crazy part is 7 months after I joined this academy, I'm making $2,000 a month.
We're doing right now? This is what we're doing right now.
It's hilarious.
This is what we're doing right now because we're so sure on what we're doing. We're gonna pay people $100 Canadian to sign up. We're gonna pay them $100. We're gonna e-transfer them, reload them, however you want your money. We're gonna send it to you. You sign up, we're gonna give you $100 back. This is how confident we are in our system because we know in the next 30 to 60 days you're gonna be making more than what you made going to work for someone else. And I know because I've lived that world for the last decade. And I'm showing everybody, and I really want to emphasize that I've made a good fortune on what I was doing. But you know what? At the end of the year, you know what? I wanted to take that 2-3 week vacation. But you know what? It just didn't work out because I was so busy. Because I had to show people that, I'm there for them. And it just cut my whole lifestyle in half. And now I realize that when like GCs call me and like designers call me and they say, hey, what about this? I tell them, listen, if you want me to be a part of your community, you need to be a part of mine. If you're not a part of it, just call someone else. And that's how confident I am in this now. So we're to the next level already. So anybody that gets on board is like, I'm jacked. I'm jacked to help everybody. I'm jacked to make sure everybody learns what they need to learn in order to make this money because it's so right there. It's like right in front of your face. It's so slap in your face. It's like the government showing you something that says,
yeah, everybody wants access to my picks. Everybody wants access to my picks. And the one thing I'm trying to explain to you guys is the only people that are going to get access to my picks are my academy members. Only my academy members get access to my picks.
Bro, you tell me right now on TAT or PWR or all these top 10 picks for the week. We know as through the WhatsApp chats, and this goes on you've got 200-300 members in one group, 200-300 members in other groups, and everybody's making money now. And all of a sudden, this is kind of falling, and we might be to blame for this, Rich. You never really think about that. We might be to blame for this new world order because we're creating the new world order. But you know what? It's inevitable. So you might as well jump on before it's too late. You might as well jump on before you're at the end of the train. You're at the last caboose of the train. Might as well jump on now.
Oh, we're just getting started. We're definitely not at the end of the train. We're just getting started.
Oh, I gotta work 3 hours.
We're just getting started,
3 hours
folks.
a day to net clear my $1,000 a day. That's it. And I only work 3 to 4 days a week. If I want to overextend my trading, sure, I have support and backup through the academy. I have so much support in that academy. If I'm thinking about trying to trade something, someone's going to tell me either to do it or not to do it. This is the support we have. You cannot go wrong. You sign up to this academy, you cannot go wrong. You have so much support. There's so many WhatsApp groups, so many Telegram groups, so many Facebook groups, so many Instagram groups. There's so many people.
One I've learned is, bro, there's so many people in this world that floss and they floss.
You know what?
And they floss.
At the same time, Rich, I'm not. When you go on Facebook and you see this guy selling for Amazon and he's trying to promote his business, and I'm not selling you anything.
Yeah, we're not selling. We're just telling. But what I'm saying is there's people flexing, flossing, this, that. And then you talk to them about $200 and they're like, oh, I'm not paying for the academy. I'm okay. You can't afford $200, but you're flossing that you're balling? Honestly, the $200 is not even something to think about.
Yeah,
Because
it's really
I look at
not.
it like, okay, $200 to help me become $200 to help me become a better trader. $200 to help me become a better trader to help me make millions of dollars. Okay. So how much money do you got to pay?
You don't want to overextend it. Over years, you're going to make $1 million.
How much money do you got to pay to go to school? How much money do you got to pay?
Thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and is there a guarantee? Is there a guarantee?
You want to go on to things like this, which Bob Proctor is actually promoting now. I Am Academy, and we know Lenka from firsthand from high school, from Silverthorne. We know her, and she's all aboard. She's doing very well for herself. We're in real estate. She's a real estate agent. And now she's got into this whole new industry where she's making hand over fist. She just bought her own boat, like her own yacht. You know how many people I just know that just bought their own boats because of this? They just want to go on just have it.
Storm.
Just say, yeah, I have it. This is the lifestyle they lead. You know, on the weekends they go up to their cottage or they go up to the marina. They drop their boats in the lake or they drop their boat. For us, it's drop our boats in the ocean. Our boats got to be a little bit bigger because we live on the West Coast, rich, and you understand all of that, right? So, but we're not going to flaunt that, bro. We're not going to flaunt that whole thing of what we have and what we're getting and what's all that about. What we're focused on.
Oh, the rant may be over. We may have lost him. He was on a serious rant. He was on a serious rant. See if he'll call me back. Or we may have lost him completely. Now you can see here the GU is going to break through the trap. So this is what we do here at the Trading Academy. We actually teach you how to trade. We teach you how to use the analysis, how to use all the indicators. You can actually see here that the GU is about to break our trap for a sell. And if we go to the currency strength index, you can see here that the G is weak. USD is strong, so that actually makes sense. So we could definitely continue to see this going down. And if it does break through this line right here, you may want to take this for a sell, guys. You may want to take this for a sell. If it breaks through this line right here, we're going to watch it real close. And right here, the GBP JPY. So literally, with this price trap strategy that we've identified and I've been mastering, I've been able to use this with stocks. I've been able to use this with pretty much anything that I want to trade. Bitcoin, gold, Forex, stocks. It's one of many strategies that you will learn in the Trading Academy. Now, if you guys are looking to take a trade right now and you're in the Forex and you're part of the Academy, you might want to take a sell on the GBP JPY and you may want to position yourself for a sell on GBP USD as we get close to breaking this line right here. If we break this line right here, it's like a jailbreak. We may see it keep going lower. So chances are we probably lost. We probably lost Jared due to phone dying. I think that's very, very likely. Okay, cool. You email me. I'll send you an email back right now. Let me just check my email. And while we wait, we'll put a little bit of Smart Z on.
Relief, you got some good money, put some gold in it.
Yeah.
Rich, keep it homie, you know the place. Don't change the channel, you gon' lose your face. I got that good.
On the penny stocks.
I'm on YouTube, man, keep your money dead. Stocks, gold, oil, weed. I'm here to say, don't let your money sleep. Rich TV, life, stocks. I got the bigs to make your money work. Stocks, Joe, oil, weed. I'm here to say don't let your money sleep. Rich TV, life, stocks. I got the bigs to make your money work. Stack it up now, make your money work. And when you're slipping, your money giving birth. In a bull market, I'm a smart dog. I bring it up to you. Check your life stocks. I'm that good guy. I set the record straight. My trading academy's here to elevate. My cannabis stock is how the money smell. This is Rich TV Life, following my trail. I pick the right trade, gold, oil, wheat. Yes, I turn it into a 20 like a bench press. Check that flow, though. That's that 2020. They yelling Hail Mary. I'm making hella money. Stocks, gold, oil, weed. I'm here to say don't let your money slip. Rich TV, life, stocks. I got the bigs to make your money work. Stocks, gold, oil, weed. I'm here to say don't let your money slip. Rich TV, life, stocks. I got the bigs to make your money work. When the bells hit, yeah. Rich TV Live.
Oh, he's back. Did your phone die?
Yeah, my phone died, bro. Sorry, I was just getting back from the beach for the day.
It's all good, man. I was just looking at my picks here. So far since 2018, my live picks have won 89 out of 92 picks. That's 97%. And you can actually see when I've picked them. You can actually go on YouTube, see every single video, okay? And see that at one point after I made these picks, they've all been up. 97% of my picks have gone up after I've done my video at one point or another. So what you need to do is if I do a trade, you have to take profit. Because a lot of times what happens is after they explode, the shorters will attack my picks. Now, Jared, would you agree? Would you agree that the shorters attack my picks?
Oh, that's one, bro. Andrew left for one of them. Has a team of people that can't wait for you to they just like foam at the mouth to come out with your next pick just so they can short it. But you start to realize after a while, they've been doing that for a while, and it's been hurting the community for quite some time. But you know what? After a while, they're starting to go and they're getting squeezed. They're starting to get squeezed with their shorts. And you know what? You start to realize that it's getting less and less. You start to realize that because you know what? This guy left or whatever, the millions of dollars he has, he's just lost a shitload of money on this trying to short your picks that are going up. Everybody's making money off of this. And this goof, this fucking goof left, I don't care how many millions he has. I back that. I don't give a fuck. You have no idea. But I'll back that shit up. You know what? You called him out. I'm gonna call him out. I will knock this guy out in the first 5 seconds I see him. Straight up. I don't give a fuck if it's in a ring or not in the ring. It doesn't matter. But I would love to see that. I'd love to see that go live and, like to see that YouTube whole thing about putting on the gloves and stuff and then me turning this guy's fucking feet as high as his head stands. I don't care. It doesn't matter. But that was the problem with a lot of things. His left was trying to short a lot of things. And then you know what? He got squeezed. And then now he's kind of like laying back a little bit until he can kind of grow his little shit. But eventually he's going to get over his little problem and he's going to move on and it is what it is, right? So that's just the growth of things, bro. Like you gotta remember where you came from, Rich. You gotta remember where you came from the roots, right? You gotta remember, right? So and now we are where we are, where guys that are worth millions of dollars are trying to short your stocks and are getting squeezed. It's because we've gotten this far, and it doesn't matter anymore. Now, left, it doesn't even matter, bro. It doesn't matter how hard you try. You're not going to stop it. You're not going to stop this train. So what we're offering to you and to the community is just like a whole new level of income where you don't have to work for the man anymore. You can work for yourself. And you can pay the man whatever you want to pay the man if you're going to go and do you're going to pull out money to put investing into let's just say, Rich, give me an idea. Like you're going to put into an investment where, like a charity. Well, then half of your money that you're going to pay the taxes, you just put into a charity. So then you're like half your taxes off of
Well, and then you're making yourself look good on top of it. So this is what I'm trying to say is, jump on board. We're not here to fucking bamboozle you. We're here to make you money. We're here to make our generation, like what people, our generation, to make the decision what happens for our generation below us. That means our kids. So then we get to control that like the baby boomers did. You know what I mean? Like, we're just to that next level. This is a stock market reset. And like when people have jumped on board with you, Rich, from like when oil dropped down below like $0 fucking dollars per stock, and then it just shot back to 20 because it had to. You know what I mean? Like, it had to. Like, you can't buy zero stocks or stocks for $0. Like, it's just not feasible. It just doesn't make sense. So when it goes to $20, and we're talking like our oil dropped at like an exponential like super bottom, and then we all bought in. Well, like, guess what? You know where oil's going to again? It has to. It's inevitable. It's going to go back to $100. So you bought in at $20. You're just selling your stocks at $100. How much money did you just make off of that one simple little sector that we talk about on Rich TV Live? Not only that, it has nothing to do with even the academy. Never mind the amount of money that you're going to be making off the academy, watching us, listening, learning, and just learning how to trade, not just in Forex, but in the big spectrum of things. How many trades have you called this week, Rich, that have made your community over $100,000 this week?
Pardon me? Sorry?
That was a question. Out of this week, out of the stocks that you called out, not only out of the IM or the Forex, how much money has been made through your community in the last week over the stocks you just picked this week alone?
Oh, millions. What do you mean?
Millions of dollars.
I mean, TAT alone, we brought that pick at 41 cents. It's at 90 cents. Power, we brought that pick at 25 cents. It hit 75 cents today. Jet, I brought that pick at 40 cents.
You made $2,000. You put in $5,000, you made $10,000. You've doubled your money.
I'm showing the picks right now while you're talking. I'm showing all the picks that I've been bringing. I mean, it's been absolutely ridiculous.
Well, you don't have to show them now because they're all out. They're all out there. They've been out there for the last week or two, and we called them at these low prices, and they shot. And then all of a sudden, now, wow, look at that! If someone were to just listen for like the next 300 days, listen to what we are providing as I Am Academy, as Rich TV Live. You invest your money with us, you're in control. It's not like you're giving us your money. You're taking control of your own money. We're showing you how to do it step by step. We have WhatsApp group chats. We have Telegram group chats. We have Facebook group chats. We'll tell you exactly what you need to do with that money in order to make that money so you can fall under that platform where now you're not worried about making the ends meet at the end of the month. Because you know what? And I know it's everybody's philosophy in this country because it's been designed that way, is how much money is left at the end of the month. That's it. And now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Jump on board, and you do not have to worry about it. We are going to show you step by step how to make your money every step of the way. Whether it be you want to pull out weekly or you want to pull out bi-weekly, you want to pull out monthly. We're going to show you how to make money. And this is us given the opportunity that we had a little while ago to show our community and our people, our friends, our family, how to make it this new world order that's coming to either your country or mine. Because inevitable, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like I said, unless you have something bigger than the army to stop it, it's not going to happen. These are the 9 families that run the whole world at the 1%, and we've exactly what we've done is we've kind of manipulated exactly, and we can see exactly how we've done it. It's hard to explain, but we have a formula. The formula is the algorithm we've figured out with the system. And if you want to jump on board, you're going to make a boatload of money. And that's all I really got to say, bro. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm just in a trade right now. I'm just walking. I'm just, you know what? I'm just going on. You know what I mean? Because realistically, like we could be on a video chat.
No, you can't compare. You can't compare reading to being a part of an academy. I'm sorry. You're not gonna learn. You're not gonna learn how to trade the way our guys trade on YouTube. You're not gonna learn how to trade the way our guys trade from some free training academy. If you want to actually make money as a trader, you need to actually join a real trading academy that can teach you how to develop your skills.
As soon as you hear a report or you read a report, it's already in the past. Like you read a report, sure. Okay, so we're advancing. We're looking at things that are like 24 hours in advance or like all the way up. But what about now until then? We're not going to just stop what we're doing and hope for the best that, you know, September looks good. We're going to make as much as we can during that time. And we have the community of people, we have the mentors, we have the traders that are actually going to make you that success. So if you're worried about next month's fucking rent, you're worried about next month's credit cards or truck payments, you don't have to worry about that. Like, you just don't worry about it anymore. We have the solution. And this isn't trying to sell you anything. This is trying to show you that this is the wave of the future. You either want to jump on with someone else or you jump on with us. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore.
Like, this is a great example. I brought Braveheart to my community yesterday at 6.5 cents. Told everybody was on a full alert. Told everybody was going to blow. Today it goes up 69%. So do you think...
You just collected 69% of your money if you invested into something that Rich talked about yesterday or the other day.
So do you think my members that bought this stock made over $200 today, guys? I have members that made $8,000 on this pick today. $8,000 in one day on this pick.
All over all the channels, Rich. Everybody is congratulating you. But at the same time, I'm thinking, why the fuck are they congratulating Rich TV Live? We should be congratulating them. They're the ones that made it. They're the ones that took that initial, you know, partaking in something that they thought maybe, just on a whim that, just maybe it might happen. And then all of a sudden, bang, it happened. But it hasn't just happened. It's been happening for the last 3 years while Rich TV Live has been establishing, and we've just been showing them and just bringing them winners the whole time. The whole time. And you know what? Half the time, honestly, Rich, I've been on the beach, man. I live in the most expensive world in Canada. That's where I live. You know what? And I'm fine with that because you know what? Because you make me my monthly in like an hour. 2 hours tops. I'm done. I don't even have to worry about it anymore. That's the whole thing where I used to have to go to work and I used to have to work 10 hours a day, drive an hour here, drive an hour back, and make my $500, $650, $700, $1,000 a day.
Why are people so afraid of change? Why are people afraid of change?
Bro, because they're programmed.
But they'll spend $200. They'll spend $200 for a course. They'll spend $200 at the bar. They'll spend $200 for a gift for someone they don't really even like. But they won't spend $200 on themselves to make themselves potentially a millionaire.
Yeah, because
they won't do it. It's crazy.
Investment. All it takes is that initial investment. And you know what? I don't see
Sad.
anything from that investment. I don't see anything from that investment. I grow because you grow. And because you grow, I grow. And that's the only way it is. And then, like, you want to talk about, like, this whole, like, other scene or other thing of how people are making money online and all that stuff. Sure. All kudos to them. Kudos to these guys that are creating their Amazon accounts, and you can buy whatever you want from them. You don't have to leave your home. And you're ordering things online, and we know that this is a digital 2020, and everything's never going to go back to the same thing, where you're going to see a lot of these shopping malls go out of business. A lot of these stores go out of business because everybody's purchasing things online. And when you do purchase things online, some of these drop shipping companies, they're going to charge you like twice as much as what the product costs, and that's how they make their money. But what we're doing is we're not charging you anything. We're not making anything that you're not making. You understand? So that's the big thing. That's the big key about it. Is that's what makes it so exciting. Is you're gonna spend $100 on cigarettes, or $100 on alcohol, or $100 on food, whatever. $300, $400, $500, $600 on gas a month, your $300 insurance, $200 or $100 insurance, your mortgage, your rent. You're going to have that regardless, because you have to come up with that. You have no other choice but to come up with that, or you're going to be on the street. That's basically inevitably how we work in Canada. So what we're offering you is take a portion, take a month or two, and take a portion out of what you normally do, and think about it in the long run, what we're offering. Think about it for a second in the long run. So when you invest this much money with us, and it's into yourself, you're not investing into us, you're investing into yourself. But at the same time, you're investing into someone that's going to be able to elaborate what you need in order to succeed to the next level of this new wave, this new future of making money. So just take your chance, participate, and we will not disappoint you. That's all I'm saying, because when I started, when you started, and when Amanda started, or Antoine started, or Peter started, or Iman started, like, we can just go down the line, right? Let's just go down the line of people that started. Has there anybody ever come back and said, oh, this was a bad idea? Has anybody come back and said, actually, I never made it?
Actually, I haven't had one person say that.
Not fucking one.
The only people that can't make it in the academy are people that actually do not know how to use computers, do not know how to press,
right, so we're talking about,
do not know how to use their phones.
We're talking, when you say that, we're talking about our generation's parents. Because our generation and the generation below us, our brothers, our sisters, our nieces, our nephews, they know everything about everything, and twice as much as we do in our generation on the computer scale. So we're only talking about people that really don't understand the scale and the level of magnitude of what we're talking about is the parents of the people that we're talking to right now. Okay? And they have fallen into this category. They've fallen into this whole hypnosis of this is the way your hard work brings you success. Well, that's true. Hard work. Like even Mayweather said it, hard work, and he took out UFC's finest. Hard work, right? Of course, hard work, but it doesn't mean that it's required that this guy that makes like $400 or $500 million a year that has like one punch away from a concussion, it doesn't mean that we're all at that level. It doesn't mean that we're all a Floyd Mayweather. It doesn't mean that. It means that we all need to work hard. Working hard makes the person better, makes the person feel more, they respect themselves more when they can accomplish something. So when you sit at home and you grind for another company and you make your $100, $160 a day, or $200, or even $500 a day, you know what I mean? And then you get taxed on that, and then someone else takes the credit for it. Oh, that's things for me, man. When I was in this industry, and it stung for me, bro. I made so many other companies in the last decade I worked for make them look good, where they've advanced to the next level, and then me as a company, trying to just further to myself and get the jobs I do, and regardless of just sub trading and whatnot. Wow, I made a lot of people in Vancouver look good. You know what I mean? Where they could get the next contract. And they could charge $3.4 or $4.5 million for the contract, only because they had someone that was skilled and required to do what they were supposed to do. And I was like realizing this, and I was just like, wow. I got to that point where I was just like, just give me a second for myself. Just give me a second for myself. And sure, I went out and I made my own company. I made my own money on my own. Don't have to pay nobody nothing. Wow, that's a lot of work, bro. That's a lot of work, bro. That's a lot of downtime. That's a lot of physical work. It's a lot of computer work. And wow. And then let me tell you, when I first started this academy and I started up my MetaTrader and I started trading, I didn't have to work like a third as hard to make twice as much, 3 times as much money in one day. And that's just the reality of it. The reality of it is that's just what it is. I mean, I can't sugarcoat that. I can't say that any other differently. It just happened the way it happened. And I wasn't fortunate enough. It just didn't land in my lap. I had to work for it. Just like I had to work for everything else. But I didn't work even a third as hard as I do. Working on like a lot of people, in the industry. You know what I mean? Working in landscaping, working on the dock, driving a truck, working in the, a serving atmosphere. Even people that make like $80,000 to $90,000 a year, and they're working in a head office, and there's like the devil wears Prada. You know what I mean? Like that girl that just beck and called. You know what I mean? Beck and called for this girl. You know what I mean? Like, you make really good money. You have a lot of good contacts. And sure, it's a great life to have, but at the end of it, you're replaceable. And that's the thing. That's the key, is knowing that no one's going to replace your hard work in this industry. No one can do that. Only people that can do that is the people that copycat of what you make initially. And that's what you're trying to show people. You want people to copycat off you because you want people to be successful. Because that's the whole goal. That's the plan, is to make everybody successful as you are. Then you feel like you've accomplished something. Just the same way you've accomplished something by building something or creating something for someone else to pat you on your back. Well, pat yourself on the back, because you're going to make $100,000 this year if you sign up. And we're guaranteeing that. We're guaranteeing that.
Whoa, no, we're not.
Yeah, we are, bro, because there's...
No, we're not.
Why not?
No. Jared's going on a rampage now. There's no guarantees, guys. That cannot guarantee other people's effort, okay? We cannot guarantee your effort. I cannot guarantee your ability to use a stop loss. I cannot guarantee anything. Jared cannot guarantee anything. We are not licensed advisors. Do your own due diligence.
First of all, you sign up to the academy, we're going to send you however you want to send. We're going to send you back $100 Canadian. We're going to send it back to you because we're so sure that you're going to make money that we're not even worried about it. So let's just say, someone comes up with an idea and says, well, let's sign up 5,000 people, and all 5,000 people are going to get $100. Do you think that's even going to, fractionally just to break the bank at all? No, because we're so confident that if 5,000 of you sign up, we're all going to give you $100. And that's it. We're going to give you $100 each Canadian. Sign up now, and you get $100 back. And within the first month, if you can't figure out what our strategy is, and you're not making a triple, quadruple the money you just put down on the first month of learning, like you're learning for free, and then you're making money on top of it. Sure, you have a monthly, but the monthly that you paid isn't even going to compare to what you've just made on trading with us for the first month. And I'll tell you that straight up. So anybody that wants to join now. You get your $100 Canadian off of the initial investment into IM Academy, because we know what it's worth.
Yeah, what we'll do, guys, is what I'm doing is we're giving out a bonus right now, and the bonus is I'll send you $100 in Bitcoin if you join right now. So we have a special bonus right now, $100 in Bitcoin.
Give them fucking Bitcoin.
I'm giving them Bitcoin. I want to help people learn about Bitcoin. People don't know about Bitcoin.
People have no idea.
People talk to me about crypto and they don't even know what Bitcoin is. I'm like, yo, I get paid in Bitcoin.
With a few people, I said, come join Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and it went to $21,000 a coin. Everybody was like, woohoo. And then I said, fucking sell that shit. And then it dropped all the way to $3,000. Could you imagine if you shorted that, how much money you would have made? How much money would you have made from 21,000 to 3,000 if you shorted Bitcoin? And then if you picked it back up at 3,000, and let me ask you, Rich, what is Bitcoin at today?
9,100.
Exactly. So if you would have, like I was telling you, and I had a lot of like good friends, like from
I get paid in
from the
Bitcoin.
past, from
So
high
when people are
school.
like, "Do you know about Bitcoin?" I'm like, "I get
This is the
paid in
financial
Bitcoin."
Advisory part. You have a financial advisor, and I was saying, why are you going to pay a financial advisor for the same thing I'm telling you now for free? And then you turn around and you do that, you just made, how many times your money? And that's just the way it is. So this is the way the market works. This is the way it's working. And now that this whole pandemic is coming out, and the states are just printing money like it's going out of style. Canada, whether you believe it or not, is printing money like it's going out of style. We're worrying about our dollar going to 60 cents. Like, this is huge, man. And then it's all over the world. But then you got to realize it's like a whole big scam for the whole new world order to come into effect. And then if you can't stop this because the whole world and all the billions and trillions of dollars are trying to make this happen, you might as well jump on board and make your millions in the process, so then you can have that financial freedom to go do whatever you want and not live under the man and not have to, answer questions to anybody. You can be anywhere in the world. That's the beautiful thing about this platform is, as soon as these borders are lifted, where are we going, Rich? As soon as these things are lifted out of Canada, where are we heading? We're either heading to the DR.
We're going somewhere else. We're going somewhere.
We're going there for like a 3 week, a month.
We're gonna go party.
We're gonna enjoy it because you know why? Because we can extend that to like a 3-month vacation if we want to.
We can travel anywhere we want. We can do this business anywhere we want.
Because that's where we're born and raised. And that's the way it is, right? So, and then you get to that point where you go, man, I'm making just as much money in Bali. I'm making just as much money in the DR as I'm making at home. Why the hell should I be here? And then I just try to explain that to you. Is why we're here. Is because of our upbringing, because of our background, our family. That's the reason.
Because we want more out of life. Because we want more out of life. We want more out of life. Like, everyone's lying to themselves, pretending. 99% of these people are faking it till they make it. Let's be real. Most people are up to their eyeballs in debt. Most people are up to their eyeballs in debt. That's a fact. But yet they won't spend $200 to invest in themselves to help them get out of debt. They'd rather sit there and feel sorry for themselves. We're providing you with an alternative. We're providing you with a solution. But if you're not willing to act, there's nothing we can do. All I can do is continue to put success stories in front of you guys. That's all I can do.
All it is basically saying is you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're leading you to the water. We can't make you drink it, but we're leading you to it. And whoever jumps on, whoever catches on, is going to definitely reap the rewards of what we're offering. And you know what? It's mind-blowing and how many people are actually doing it now, Rich. It's mind-blowing and how many people are actually catching on to this. Like the percentage of the people catching on versus the people that are like skeptical and they're not they're concerned and they don't want to know if they take the leap or lose this or lose that. The percentage of people jumping on versus the people that aren't jumping on it's like a really big difference. So all we're doing is we're offering the community, we're offering the people that we know, we're offering our friends, our family, our far friends, from different countries. We're offering this opportunity to be able to jump onto something that is growing exponentially. And if you get in soon, how many people in the state, Rich, let me ask you something. How many people in the United States are on I Am Academy?
100,000?
How many people now in Canada are on I Am Academy?
I'd probably say about 2,000.
2,000. So let me ask you something. So we have 300 and something million in the States. We have 30 million in Canada. Okay, so we kind of work out the ratio and whatnot, and it almost kind of equals about the same. But at the same time, when you look at it from a business perspective only sees the 100,000 in the States and the 2,000 here. Can you imagine when Canada and you know it's fucking coming, people. When this hits 100,000 in Canada, would you rather not be on the front lines, or would you rather be on the back end? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, because it's huge. This is creating something of a magnitude of financial freedom for everybody that joins in Canada. It's creating a financial freedom where you can do, like, I know I see this now, like everybody's kind of hitting their 30s and 40s, and I can see that a lot of people just want to hang out on the weekend at their cottage. Well, now at the cottage, I mean, you can catch 2-3 hours in the morning, mid-afternoon, and then on Sunday you can catch yourself at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and just continue your vacation. Not even have to worry about having to come back. Extended vacation, extended things, extended that. And this is the whole thing about.
No, they don't want that, Jared. They want to sit at home and they want to feel sorry about themselves and they want to complain and stare at the TV and blame the politicians. They want to watch the media, they want to watch the news, and they want to blame the news and blame the circumstances and blame everybody and why me and depression and all of that. That's what everyone wants to do. Nobody actually wants to do anything because it's much easier to just sit. It's much easier to sleep all day long and feel sorry for yourself than it is to actually learn a new skill that can make you rich.
Or fucking do something with your life, right? And then not only are you doing something with your life, you're involving yourself into a community that keeps you on your toes.
No, but I don't want to do anything with my life. I want to blame the world. I want to blame the world for everything that's happening.
Because I'm entitled, because I've been born in this part of the world, and I'm entitled to this. And I don't have to work for it. I'm just entitled to it. I'm just going to wait for this person to pass away so I can collect this, and then I can hold this, and then fuck it all up because no one's giving me ever any direction what to do with all the money I just made. And then you'll lose it all. So this is the whole thing, is we're showing you something that is concrete. We're showing you something that you can create like extreme financial freedom from this. If only you give us your time and effort. And we're going to give that to you. I've given you over
an hour. We actually got to go. We got to go because Antoine's going to be live. Antoine's going to be live any minute, so we got to go now. But Jared, thank you for your passion, my friend, man. Jared is building his business. If you guys would like to join Jared, just email me. We can get you in contact with Jared. You can join his team. You can join my team. We can build this business together. We can help you create financial freedom together. Jared is passionate about the business. Jared is passionate about his future. He's passionate about your future, but are you passionate about your future? And if you're not passionate about your future, then there's really nothing that we can do to help you. But if you're passionate about your future, we might be the right place where somebody without a university degree, someone without a high school diploma, somebody that might be just down on their luck, single dad, single mom, someone that might be rich, just bored, just looking for something new to do. We could provide you with an alternative. We could provide you with a solution to some of those problems. We can give you a new path, a new direction that could give you hope, could give you freedom, could give you joy, could give you abundance, could give you happiness. Or you could continue to feel sorry for yourself and keep saying, why me? Anyways, either way, guys, I got to go. Jared's got to go too. Jared, yo, thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. If there's anything else you want to say to the people, what is it?
All I got to say is, at this point in time, I think I've expressed myself enough for the last little while to, demonstrate my passion towards this. But my suggestion is to you is just to take a look at it. If you can't bother reading, just listening to this whole chat that me and Richard have, and not invest a little bit more time into investigating what we're talking about, then you should not even be listening.
And on that note, the GU
and you make this at least a little bit on your priority list, and you can kind of see it for what it is. What we're showing you. Listen, Rich, you and I are just average guys.
But look, the GU is about to break through the trap, guys, so get ready. You could do a sell on the GU. The G Chef just broke through the trap for a sell, and the GJ is breaking through the trap for a sell. So while I'm working, while we getting paid, to trade, you too can learn how to get paid to trade. So guys, we've been having fun here, but we got to get back to work. So we're going to go get paid. If you guys want to join, email us. You know what you need to do. Email me, richtvlive@gmail.com. I'll put you in direct contact with Jared. This is a man who's got passion. He's looking to build his business. He's looking to build his trading academy. He's going to say it like it is. He's ready to step in the ring. He's ready to step in the ring with Andrew Left any day of the week and put him on his knees.
2021.
All right, party people, we out. Guys, we're live with Antoine. It's your boy Rich from Rich to Be Live with Jared. And, you know, we're going to go out with some fire right here.
Yo, let's catch some pips, bro.
Yeah, we're going to catch some
fucking
pips, man.
right now.
Of course we're going to catch some pips. What do you mean? Of course we're going to catch pips. But we're going to go out with some Smart Z. Going out on top with Smart Z. And guys, Smart Z made this song. And then he joined the academy too. So stay tuned for more hot tracks from Smart Z.
Yes, I didn't know flowers could look like this.
Yo, that was fire, bro.
Yo, that was fire.
Jonathan. Nice, Jonathan. Good work.
Money never sleeps. Get your popcorn ready.
It's Rich TV Live. Smart Z on the mic, yeah.
We're gonna murder this.
We're gonna do it like this, yeah.
Hey, thank you for joining the silver membership, Wang.
You got money, bank rolls. Join the gang, you rub elbows. We run the game and trade smart. That we start is a great start. Invest your money right in that good oil, in that cannabis. There's that lower trouble. And AI is on that watch list. In that bear market, I am an abortionist. One time for your mind tonight. I say the stock goes up, now get your money right. I'm so cold with it. I know the code really. You got some good money, put some gold in it. Yeah, Rich TV, homie. You know the place. Don't change the channel, you gon' lose your face. I got that good on that penny stocks. I'm on YouTube making your money back. Stocks, gold, oil, weed. I'm here to say, don't let your money slip. Rich TV, life, stocks. I got the things to make your money work. Stocks, gold, oil, weed. I'm here to say, don't let your money slip. Rich TV, life, stocks. I got the things to make your money work. Stack it up now, make your money work. And when you're slipping, your money giving birth. In a bull market, I'm a smart dog. I bring it up to you. Check your life stocks. I'm that good guy. I set the record straight.
The Trading Academy is here to elevate.
My cannabis stock is how the money smell. This is Rich TV Life, following my trail. I'll pick the right trade gold. Oil
Weed,
I
yes.
turn it into a 20.
Like a bench press.
Check that flow, dog.
Sherry, join us, Sherry.
Yeah, bro, I just pulled this $300 trade.
Gold, oil, weed. I'm here to say, don't let your money slip. Rich TV
That was my last trade of the day.
got the base to make your money work. Stocks, gold, oil, weed. I'm here to say, don't let your money slip. Rich TV, life, stocks. I got the base to make your money work. When the bears hit it,
Made it one
The
day where
Bulls
people
fall
make up
back.
that's right.
All right, peeps. We traded with Antoine. Shout out to Smart Z. Shout out to Jared. Shout out to the people.
You're not watching.
Shout out to the squad.
It's your boy Rich.
Rich TV Live Trading Academy, the #1
Peace.
trading community on the planet. We will go head to head with anybody, and we will bring you to your knees. It's true. It's true.